How's it going, everybody? This is Rob Novakast. Hopefully you guys can hear me, and looks like everything is somewhat okay for the stream so far, hopefully. Hopefully I have no problems. Hopefully my internet doesn't cut off midway. I'm still working on the whole housing thing, but all in all, we are going to get everything fixed up sooner or later. But all in all, how's everybody doing? I'm going to grab the link. As we're recording, I'm going to grab the link for StreamYard and send it to Discord. I think with this one, we could try doing a group discussion on it. Or if anything, I'll talk to chat for a bit if I can't get anybody on for a little bit. But all in all, with this video, or at least this podcast, I was going to talk about the PS5 and Xbox Series X and some of the things I've heard about the, I want to say, abysmal release, because, oh, Lord. I guess there's been quite a few problems when it comes to the releases for the PS5, as well as the releases for the Xbox Series X, as well as the piss poor reporting from a lot of gaming reviewers, which honestly at this point, when it comes to, if I could just give my quick opinion on that, when it comes to let's say somebody reviewing a product, at this point, you might as well just watch a YouTube video where people give their opinions about the consoles. Various other gaming sites that review consoles and products for video games are dishonest as shit, or will go off topic and will not talk about the product that they're supposed to be discussing. All right. Hello. How's it going today? I think that's oh gosh. But all in all, that's just my quick opinion about friggin' gaming journalists. And above all, they fucking suck at their jobs. But anywho, just like I said, I'm gonna kind of hang out for a bit, and if we don't get anybody on, then I'll probably just kind of talk to chat for a bit. We can discuss topics, or you guys can ask questions and stuff like that. So hopefully everything. I'm all right. You? Oh, I'm doing good. With stuff that was going on with the, or at least from what I heard about the PS5 and Xbox One, I'm gonna wait to purchase it. Purchase both of them anyway. Aiden is on his way. I thought he wasn't coming on tonight. Huh. But oh, hey, before I forget, because I'm doing more of the reaction stuff for the channel. If you guys have anything you guys want me to react to, leave it in the comments for the videos, and I will try to react to some more stuff. I might start doing one thing in particular that I enjoy is like some of the horror short films. So if you guys have any short films you guys want me to react to, then feel free to let me know, and I will do my best to try to get to it. There's one in particular that I have in line for a future video, which I heard is supposed to be really nice. Oh gosh, what was it called? Okay, I found it. It's La Noria, and it's an animated short film or horror-based short film. Him and I were playing. Okay. Okay, there's Aiden. What's up, man?
Not much.
Oh, my freaking volume is way too
Oh
loud.
my goodness. Phasmophobia is so much fun.
Dude, I want to, with that and Among Us, as soon as I get my internet worked out, which I heard apparently when it comes to the housing thing, some houses were looked at. So I'm hoping they found one they liked. But other than that, I'm kind of waiting till we get, a house.
Heck yeah. Fingers crossed for you, man.
Yep.
Oh my
By the way,
goodness.
I thought you weren't going to be on tonight.
No, I was going to be on.
Okay.
I try to make time for the podcast in case it happens.
All right. So, by the way, are you up for talking about?
Took a while. Huh?
Oh shit! I was gonna say, are you up for talking about the releases for PS5 and Xbox Series X?
I haven't done any research.
Oh gosh!
Ooh.
So,
Hit me.
by the way, I need to mention this joke to people watching, because I mentioned that from a couple of things I've seen, that apparently some Xboxes were going the same way as the Samsung Note 7 phones, where apparently there's some video or photos of the freaking Xbox start smoking due to poor hardware.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So that's what that video was about.
Yeah.
That you posted.
Though I'm also hearing, I'm gonna look it up because I don't believe it. Some people were saying, somebody mentioned to me that there's been also reports of people making scams.
People were saying the same about the 360. To be fair, though.
Yeah, that apparently, somebody was putting like smoke or something. I don't know how they would do it, but making it seem like the Series X was smoking to make it seem like it was broken. Or I doubt it.
That's really a shame.
And I tried looking up anything involving any friggin' situation of a scam, but or for broken consoles, but I haven't come up with anything. And then apparently, for some console or for some areas, the PS5 was broken on release.
Broken in what way?
Walmart. I guess just the when the customers got the console itself, it just wasn't working.
That's
like
weird.
It wouldn't start. Yeah.
Like, I'm not doubting it, but at the same time, it makes it almost sound like they started getting cold feet right when they right after buying it.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying that's the case.
But then again, I will say, like, it's. I hate to say it, but when a new console is released, even like new variations of a console, they do sometimes, like, as their first release, not like half of them are not even functioning because they have a deadline that they try to uphold when it comes to the release, and they don't check all the bugs. So there has been those moments.
Right on.
But good Lord. At this moment, I'm not too worried about it. I'm still trying to get pushed through. Actually, a little bit ago, I was watching The Mandalorian and trying to level up in Borderlands. So I'm going to be good for a bit. I told myself, if anything, I'm... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say one last thing concerning the Xbox PS5. I'm not too concerned about a lot of that because, one, any issues are going to get worked out on further releases or patches. Not just that, but there are plenty of people who have both, who have either, if not both, consoles, and they've been streaming from them with no problems. So it's a case by case situation.
Yeah, so there may be so some of them could be working completely. Some of them, I mean, I think if anything, for the ones that aren't working, it's probably the people that were unlucky,
Yeah.
When it came to their purchase. But all in all, I have, and you weren't here for this, but I had to rant about freaking gaming journalists.
Welcome.
As I drop my freaking remote, damn it. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna say it. This is just my personal preference, and you can let me know your opinions. But when it comes to reviews on gaming products, you're better off listening to an actual consumer. Like if you'll go on YouTube and look at an actual consumer, though sometimes they freaking lie and get bought into saying good things about the.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes it's not always the case. It's
I mean this, but I'm gonna say like companies like Kotaku and other gaming journalism sites are fucking terrible. And there was earlier this week, there was a situation where apparently I think the article got taken down, but it was for the PS5. And this person was supposed to be reviewing the console, and halfway through the review starts ranting and raving about Donald Trump, about Republicans, and so on.
Oh, that article?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bell and I came across a video where they were talking about said person, but the video itself had a really clickbaity title.
Yeah. That's why I'm putting it as, PS5 and freaking Xbox Series X fails. But here's my question. And this it goes back to why I don't trust gaming journalists, especially on sites like Kotaku. You're supposed to be reviewing a product, right? Mm-hmm. Why the fuck is Trump even being written into the fucking article? Again, I'm not defending the guy, but
I don't know.
There's no reason, absolutely no fucking reason that politics should be going into an article where you're reviewing a product.
Yeah, actually there is one case, and that's when talking about how about the quality of the hardware, like the inside of the hardware, and whether or not what is going on is potentially impacting the purchase and usage of potentially better stuff for the hardware. But at the same time, it's just, I don't know.
I think this is a case where it may be like agree to disagree, because I disagree with that. If you're reviewing a product, if anything, talk about the hardware, how good is it, like motivate people to purchase it, or
that's
dissuade
what the
them
job is supposed to be about.
But
at the same time,
don't start going political
also need to talk
halfway
about
through
down. Yeah, for sure. Sorry.
That's my biggest gripe is you're supposed, and we talk about this periodically when it comes to games. When people try to go political, when it comes to people who want to create something that is almost, or actually at this point, is defined as their own form of art. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, and I protest to, when it comes to politics, if you're going to create a piece of art, go ahead and do it, but don't put politics and force politics on other people, because then that just dissuades people of actually looking into what you're trying to advertise or review or whatever.
Unless it's done in a good way, I'd agree.
I mean, like when I looked at that article, I'm like, I didn't see any good way in that. It's just them, complaining about the current politics, which again, Trump's an ass. But if I'm here to review or read a review about a console, I'd rather read the review about the console and not hear about what's going on in politics.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm there for.
Yeah, like I said, the only reason anything even remotely resembling politics is talking about financial stuff, and that's not really politics.
I can't remember if that was. I don't have.
Because that's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was trying to get at earlier with that rant.
Okay, though I don't think that was the case with that though.
I don't think it was either.
So
they were just. I
don't have the article on hand, but I don't think that was the case. It was just them complaining.
The article got taken down, so we can't look at it without using the Wayback
Exactly.
Machine.
Exactly, too.
Well, not Wayback. The time machine thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just why.
I mean, and honestly, if we were to talk about politics, I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, that's I lost some respect for Angry Joe because he kept going off about friggin', Trump and all that shit, and it just kind of going way overboard when it comes to his political opinion.
Sometimes you can't help it when you go into a rant. I will say that much, but yeah,
I'll agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
I'm also agreeing with what you said. But yeah, I mean, honestly, in regards to Kotaku, as good as a few of their articles that I've read are, a majority of their articles are going to be heavily biased.
Yeah. Hence why I don't I don't trust, like I said, I don't trust, the gaming journalists, because at this point, usually they're bought off. They are given, I think, and even some people like Angry Joe have discussed this, where people, when it comes to gaming journalism, usually when it comes to a review, they're usually given a ton of money to talk good about it, which is why I would probably never be in gaming journalism, because I'd want that sort of honesty with, the consumers.
Mm-hmm.
But also, the biggest, I will say the biggest thing for them is they get money, they get gifts and rewards for a glowing review of something. That's usually the case. And how they function when it comes to writing reviews.
That's why a lot of just like YouTube video game reviewers do so well that they end up just speaking honest. Their mind on it.
Heck, and there a lot of their videos end up getting copyright claim because people can't handle when people are being honest about your product.
Sometimes it might also have to do with music or what have you. Yeah. Or footage being used, but yeah, you're not wrong.
I think I hate to use Angry Joe as a reference again or an example, but a lot of his reviews were hit badly when it comes to copyright claims. Him using like maybe 5 to 10 second clips got freaking heavily claimed. some of my favorite reviews are tainted now because some of the audio is missing, or they try to use that mute song feature that they now have added. And the unfortunate thing is this near the segment of the audio that gets freaking removed, the audio quality is so piss poor. A good example is the beginning of the BioShock 3 review from Angry Joe, where I think what song was playing? You Are My Sunshine. I think it was the song that was playing at the beginning where he's dressed up as a girl and the ball falls off of the floating city and goes into the ocean. And when they get to the part with the Big Daddy, somehow the audio just jumps to a high setting in that small, maybe 10 to 15 seconds.
Oh, wow. Speaking of copyright and whatnot, have you heard about what's going on with Twitch concerning
about the DMCAs?
Yeah, DMCAs or
yeah, I saw that. I heard about it, and god!
If you record, like, even though you're not streaming the Twitch or any of that, I'd honestly follow the advice they gave because of how hard people are going to end up getting hit. Concerning, especially about their advice concerning Cyberpunk, the upcoming Cyberpunk game. They recommended you play it with the game audio turned all the way down.
Really?
Just to keep from getting hit. Yeah.
That's bullshit, because then you can't hear anything.
Well, there might be just a music setting that you can turn down. I don't know.
Just play like
it's
non-copyrighted music the entire time.
It's honestly like playing Saints Row or GTA without the music. It's not the
that
same.
Still was, and strangely enough, that still doesn't work because there's a couple of songs that still come up that freaking. I think the three that I can think of, because you turn off the music setting for GTA, there's still three songs that pop up. One near the beginning, where they're showing Los Santos.
I didn't mean the radio function.
I know. Well, no, the radio function and the main music are kind of in sync with each other for the audio volume. So you turn that you let's say you put it down completely, you have no music at all.
Okay.
And the three, and even then, the three songs that still pop up are for cutscenes. So the one where they are kind of showing panning shots of Los Santos near the beginning, that one will probably get you hit. The Johnny Cash, not Johnny Cash. There's a song that Michael listens to. And I actually have it on my phone. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm looking it up. I know the exact song because I freaking listen to this frequently. As you guys hear. Okay, Phil Collins, I Don't Care Anymore, is the second song.
Oh, that's a good song, though.
Yep. And then there's a third song for the outro. That pops up near the end credits. And that one is including other music that pop up for the end credits.
Oh, goodness.
So either way, if let's say if you have those songs, which I think when I did my video, either I had the volume really low, which I regret, or I used free copyright, non-copyrighted music. which I think I did for another video. I can't remember which one. But I know the thing that will probably hit you the most is probably music.
Mm-hmm.
But it's strange that now all of a sudden they're hitting people really hard when it comes to like, you know, DMC claims and stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if it was companies like SME that are doing it.
Possibly.
Which, by the way, we got another claim from them recently for one of the
music entertainment.
For one of the reaction videos, and it was like a 5-second segment, and it's like, I'm trying to think, where are you guys claiming? It's 5 seconds of this fucking video.
Yep.
By the way, surprisingly, because I posted another video recently for a reaction, which by the way, for the Devil Artemis stuff, I've been focusing on the Dragon Ball Super Friends episodes, and one of those recent ones that I have premiered for tomorrow, has friggin' Goku, Vegeta, and Broly animated to bob their heads to "What Is Love."
Oh goodness.
And it's like,
I don't think that meme will ever die. Not completely.
Oh no, I bob my head to like that song every time it comes up on my phone.
Yeah, same here. And the thing is, I don't care for Night at the Roxbury. I've never even watched the movie. Only Night at the Roxbury stuff I can even remotely stand are the SNL skits.
Is that where that's from?
The head bobbing thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But yeah, that by the way, that video isn't copyrighted yet. Surprisingly, I was able to save that video from that. So, yeah, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What Is Love is a good song.
Yeah.
And it's hard not to. It's just ingrained to society now because of Night at the Roxbury. That's where it came from.
I'm kind of wondering because if I should just keep recording, doing what I've been doing, which is record the Let's Plays and then upload them later.
Might be a good idea.
That way I can just edit if I have to edit things out.
Mm-hmm. I take it you've been recording your mic audio separate from the game audio?
Yes. Thank God. I've been doing that recently.
Honestly, wish I could do that on my end.
If you have what do you have?
I'm recording straight from my computer or PS4.
I was gonna say because I got Elgato, and it gives you the option to separate the mic audio with the game audio. Actually, if I wanted to, I could actually add a third audio segment, and it's like whatever music I had playing on my computer or any other audio. So if anything, at one point I could probably try to do like a Zoom meeting, and I'm recording through the game or through the Elgato, and people, we're all reacting to what we see and do.
It's one of the things I've been wanting to do is do a group commentary over a game over games, game footage. It would be fun, and we don't.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Honestly, we don't have to just talk about what we're seeing. That's what so many people don't seem to get. In order to provide commentary, it does not always have to be about the game. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of dead air. Oh, man.
Okay, so I was going to mention I got the for my personal computer, I got the HD60 Pro, which records in 1080p, 60 frames per second. Which, by the way, in case anybody hasn't noticed, all my videos are, or at least the gaming videos, are 1080p with 60 frames per second. Well, I think they are anyway, unless I screwed it up.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, honestly, the quality of it looks really good, as well as like the frame rate. Everything's really solid so far.
That's good. That's really good. Stable frame rates when recording are always a good sign.
Yep. Oh, hey, when you played Borderlands, was there a particular way you set up your character? Like, what character did you play as?
With the first two, I played through as the Siren.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now.
Because most of the time I was playing with others, I'd usually end up using a build that went around healing others.
Okay. Yeah, right now I got what was it? I'm playing as
well as healing
Lilith.
myself.
As I'm going through this, I'm playing as Lilith.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to look at my TV. Hopefully you guys you probably could still hear me, but right now for skills,
Mm-hmm.
I got Spark, because I went through Elemental, and I fully upgraded Spark, which increases the chance of causing elemental effects with elemental weapons. Which, by the way, I have almost every single weapon I have is elemental.
It's the best way to go about it, unless you're using the alien type weapons, but you can't get till near the end of the game.
Plus, Lilith is more, I guess, is more compatible with elemental weapons, anyways. So it works. Then Resilience, I have fully upgraded Resilience, which increases your resistance to fire, shock, corrosive, and explosive damage. And then I used Intuition, which killing an enemy increases your movement speed and experience you and your team earn for a few seconds. And that's fully upgraded. And then the last one, I fully upgraded Phoenix.
Oh, I love that skill.
Killing an enemy causes you to deal fire damage to nearby few.
Do what? Sorry, you were cutting out hardcore.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So it reads, killing an enemy causes you to deal fire damage to nearby enemies and makes your shots not always cost ammo for a few seconds. Fire damage increases with your level.
Yep. I love Phoenix. It's such a great skill. It doesn't hurt that it's also named after my favorite mythical animal.
Yep. And right now, because I'm at level 32, and I still haven't completed the main game. I'm now upgrading controller, and the first one I picked was at least fully upgraded was Diva, which is increases your capacity for your shield.
Yeah, you're not gonna get enough you're not gonna get enough skill points to be able to max out all three.
I was gonna say, what's the highest level you can get to? It was 70, right?
I want to say it was 75. 69.
69.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, 69 skill points. So about.
So I'm already half. Wait, that doesn't make any sense because. So hold on. So it'd be because you have to get to level 5 in order to get the first skill, which is phase walk. If it's 69, then that's 72. I think.
Okay, you're supposed to get to 69. Level 69 seems to be the max for Borderlands 1.
That's bullshit.
Oh, wait. Oh, 72. 72. And again, I don't know if the... Oh, no, that's Borderlands 2.
So 69.
Hold on. Let's see. Borderlands 1 max level is 69. Borderlands 2 max level is 72.
Okay.
And the last of the DLC that added a level cap was the General Knox DLC.
Okay. Oh, so they added a level cap because of the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
That's bullshit. If you're willing to freaking grind many hours to level up, then freaking let them go have fun with it. Jesus. Let them be OP, damn it.
That's why people were hacking in the skill point stuff.
I'm playing on the Switch, so I can't do that.
Mm-hmm. Give it time, people will find a way, because I was experiencing that on PS3 before Borderlands 2 came out.
I will say this. If there's one thing that I can exploit, because I'm kind of way overpowered for this area, is Old Haven. Because every time you drop a friggin' Crimson Raider, they always drop loot. Like every single freaking time.
Mm-hmm. The General Knox DLC area is the best place to grind.
Oh, that too.
Especially if you're trying to get the best shield.
Yeah. But not only that, but it's when it comes down to like loot and making money, which is basically what I've been doing. I have been basically depleting the Crimson Raiders army because of how overpowered I am, and just friggin' racking up the skill point or the XP, as well as collecting all the loot that they drop.
Right on.
Which is a ton of fun. And right now, because I'm trying to get the goals too. At this second, I'm using only shock weapons. This second, so it's a lot of fun.
Oh goodness. Yeah, shock weapons are overpowered in that game.
Especially
Even
since especially since I added the effect of the skill point to increase the effectiveness of the shock weapons.
Only the only time it's even more broken is in 2, and I'm not sure about 3 because I don't know if they have slag type weapons in 3.
I'm not sure.
But slag makes any element pretty damn good.
Oh, nice.
Because if an enemy has been slagged, hit them with an element, it deals more damage.
Yeah, I remember that when I first played Borderlands 2.
I still remember in Borderlands 1 my first time playing through and coming across the and doing the side quest to deal with the Rack Hive. That was something else.
The Rack Hive?
Mm-hmm.
For Borderlands 2.
1.
Oh, 1? Oh, you're talking about when you first encounter that huge freaking... Yeah, first time around, I got to, like, what, level 30? Level... I can't remember what level I was on, but I was able to, since I was doing it by myself, I had to make myself way overpowered for the level difficulty. Because I noticed early on that this game was built for multiple people to play it. So all you get so that everybody can work together to stop the threat.
Not necessarily. Because to test it, I have done a solo run of Borderlands 1 as Lilith.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And she holds up pretty well, even without having to grind. Primarily due to her ability to stealth.
Yeah.
To cloak.
Which is very useful.
Mm-hmm. Take too much damage, cloak yourself, get away until you can restore. Go back in.
And if you have... Plus, if you have the skill point where when you're in phase lock, you can heal yourself, that helps you friggin' a lot when it comes to combat.
Oh, MJ finally got here.
How's it going?
Hi.
You enjoying Valhalla?
I didn't buy Valhalla.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that because I unfortunately may pass on it.
I might do the same.
Even though Vikings are my one of my favorite freaking warrior class. Or types of warriors.
I don't know. I guess the story just didn't really intrigue me as much. I mean, Vikings are cool. Don't get me wrong. It's just that I've seen too many games like that. But plus I haven't bought any new games since I've spent so much money onto creating my rainbow in my office here. Which is not done, by the way. I actually got 2 more things coming tomorrow, and that's it. I am officially done because there's nothing else I can turn into a rainbow on my desk other than my tower. But that's not on my desk. That's under my desk. Oh, I got a new keyboard that it's like a typewriter. Like, kind of reminds me of like Resident Evil.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I got a new mouse. But we'll see if that one hasn't shipped yet. But they both say they're coming tomorrow. But I even have a cooling fan now. So, yeah, I don't have my camera on. But yeah, my room's a freaking rainbow, and I love it. One of my students made fun of me for it, but I don't give a shit. It's awesome. If it makes me happy, then that's all that matters. He's like, I know gamers really are into the RGB thing, but that's kind of overkill, don't you think? I'm like,
he's only making fun because he's jealous.
Maybe.
He probably in turn damn, I wish I had a room just like that.
So have either of you picked up Bug Snacks?
No.
It's free.
Oh, is it? Is it for PS4?
No, it's a PS5 game. But you can add it to your library.
Oh. Okay. I will probably do that. Whenever, I'll probably when I have a second, do it. I think that was one of the ones I was going to pass on anyways.
Yeah. As much as I enjoy Octodad, or watching others play it, I should say, I don't see myself enjoying Bug Snacks. I could be wrong on that.
I'm just curious about what the heck happened at the end of that trailer that we saw. And will that be a threat?
It's creepy. It's fucking
Yeah.
creepy.
When like all the freaking snacks or whatever freaking food turns
Yeah.
into like some kind of monster that charges the camera.
Oh, I'm just talking about the game in general.
Oh yeah. That too.
Ash keeps muting me.
Huh?
Ash keeps muting me.
Who's oh shit.
How do you do that? You're not even on the right side of my desk to do that.
That's adorable.
It's annoying because she unplugged my microphone the other day when I was teaching.
Oh gosh.
You little shit. You've been good all day. She's been sitting on my lap and sleeping next to me lately too because JR's gone. Which she
Oh crap.
first time she's ever laid on my lap was when I was teaching yesterday. I wanted to take a video of it, but I didn't want to move because I didn't want her to get off of my lap by the time I was able to get
that
it.
was close.
But hold on, asshole! It's podcast time, so you think it's your time to shine too? Will you stop? I love you, but I hate you right now.
Thinks he might want you to show him off.
No, she's playing with my fan. She's trying to unplug it from my laptop. Hold on. I gotta take my headphones off. Oh, goodness. And you're tangled up in the cords, too. Like a dummy. Huh?
Oh no.
Like a big dum-dum.
Oh.
I know they can still hear me, even though I can't hear them. But yeah. Cut it out. What is this for, anyway? Oh.
Oh. Hey, you watch Clone Wars, right, Aiden?
Yeah.
The animated series?
Nope. Only thing Clone Wars I've watched is the movie. I've never watched the show.
Okay. So you might not remember Ahsoka?
She was in the movie. She was in the movie.
Stop.
Yeah. So she is going to be making a
Oh no, she's gonna be making a cameo in The Mandalorian.
No.
I'm really excited though. I kind of wish that episode was already out because I just freaking binged watched the first 3 new episodes. And I'm like, damn it, I want more.
Goes to show the quality of the show, then.
Huh?
It goes to show the quality of the show. If it's just like, oh, I want more. I need more.
What?
Yeah.
He's talking about The Mandalorian.
Oh.
I haven't
love
seen
that
it.
show.
I don't have Disney Plus, so.
Yeah, I don't either.
Plus, here lately, I've been too busy to even really watch much anime or anything.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been watching streams of other members of the USC, the United Streamers Coalition that Bella and some of her friends made, and sometimes even joining them in some Phasmophobia or whatnot.
Oh, nice.
Phasmophobia is about to show up or is showing up. You'll hear her humming.
Or crying, I'm assuming.
No crying, but today, was doing one of the investigations, and I hear her giggle.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was like, oh. It didn't send a chill down my spine, but it hit me with a sense of dread. I was like, oh no, I don't want to be here.
It's good when games make you feel like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like get you really immersed into the world of what you're playing.
Right.
Speaking
It seems
Speaking
they've
of-
also real quick. It seems they've also added in knocking.
Oh, really? That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So what were you going to say, Rob?
I kind of
Good.
forgot.
Okay,
I'm
that was
sorry.
Ash this time that muted me. I don't know what it is. Shit.
Uh-oh.
But no, I was trying to say that it'd make me nauseous because the first person view.
There's no motion blur.
Hmm.
So it might not. But yeah, there's always that chance.
All right. I will be back in a minute because now my microphone is switching to anything else that's not my microphone. So I've got to go fix this and pull the tower out. Revert.
Might be overheating.
Nope.
Ugh. Tomorrow night's gonna be interesting. Gonna be playing some Among Us. Ugh. Let's see what else to talk about. I am drawing a blank. Ah,
Oh gosh.
oh! I've recently tried out the. I finally tried out those demos that I brought up a couple podcasts back.
Oh, which ones?
Kingdom Hearts, Melody of Memories, Melody of Memory, and Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity.
Oh, neat. How was it?
They were both really good. Age of Calamity was hard to put down. It was fun. It was a lot of fun, even though what I've experienced so far, there's only 2 playable characters. I need to. I do plan to go back and finish grinding up and seeing whether or not I can try out Chapter 2. But oh my goodness, it's good.
That's good to hear.
The 2 playable characters are, go figure, Link and young Impa.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. And her moveset is a lot of fun.
Well, I think in that version, the Sheikah are more akin to like ninjas, aren't they?
Sheik have always been
Ninja.
ninja-esque.
That's right.
Ever since Zelda 64, Ocarina of Time.
Right. Forgot about that.
It's all good. But like, they have the glyph system,
Okay.
and instead of each glyph having a recharge, it's using a glyph to do a. There's one of 4 glyphs. By the looks of it, and each one does their own thing, and then the Sheikah Slate has to cool down, has to recharge before you can use another.
Okay.
Which is honestly good for that kind of game. And each character, both characters that you can play as in the demo so far that I've played, have their own way of doing things with the glyphs. The 2 glyphs that I got to mess with were the Bomb and Cryos
Oh, nice.
glyphs. And for Link, with the bomb one, he just tosses a ton of bombs.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. For Impa with that glyph, she basically brings out a fireworks cannon of sorts. It shoots up into the air and blows up,
Oh, wow.
hitting a lot of enemies. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I just had to plug it into my microphone into my adapter in the front of the tower.
Ah.
So hopefully it doesn't cut out again. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but
Just hoping it's not the port.
yeah, I've got so many ports I don't know what to do with. It was originally on my headset stand, which has a hub in the bottom of it, but
Oh.
Hey, guys, I'm going to mute myself for a second.
okay.
Okay.
I heard about Impa and Breath of the Wild. I caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, I was talking about the new Hyrule Warriors game, Age of Calamity. I
Oh.
tried out the demo.
Oh, okay.
Highly recommend.
Oh?
Yeah. Just from what I've played with the demo alone, it's addicting. I was going into
Demo.
huh?
I still have to finish demo.
I was talking about like the glyphs you can use
Oh.
in the demo. Since you weren't here to hear it, basically the glyph system works a little differently in this.
Okay.
In order to make up for just how broken they can be at times,
Okay,
once you use a glyph, the Sheikah Slate itself has to recharge.
Okay.
But each character has their own thing they do with that glyph. It's really cool.
Huh. And the game's already out, or?
No, I tried out the demo. I don't know if the game itself is out yet. Let me check.
No. I've heard of it. I just haven't checked it out. I haven't been on my Switch lately. Hey, Sage.
Let's see.
All right.
It's coming out on the 20th.
What is?
Age of Calamity.
The 20th?
Yep. Initial
You know what,
release
I might
date November 20th.
I wasn't gonna buy anything this month extra. I may just buy that.
But then again, I mean, I'm also kind of biased because I enjoy Hyrule. I enjoy the Dynasty Warriors, Musou style games.
The only one game that I would think of buying as of recently would be Miles Morales.
Understandable. That game looks amazing.
I was watching
Yep.
a bit of Jacksepticeye play through it, and it looks really cool. I'm just worried. I wonder if you have to play the 2018 Spider-Man game in order to be caught up in the story for Miles Morales?
Maybe. Because the DLC does lead into it.
Right, and I do know a little bit about that, but it looks great. I mean, I'm sure of course he's playing it on the PS5, but I'm sure it would look, stunning on the PS4 as well. And you can already start to see that PS4 games are being marked down because the Miles Morales game for the PS4 is $49.99 instead of $59.99. Because I think the PS5 games are going to be $69.99 instead of $59.99 from here on out.
Which is stupid.
It's inflation, unfortunately.
Oh, there's a quote-unquote comic that leads into it.
Okay.
Well, it leads further into it. Okay. Probably a graphic novel of sorts.
Nice.
Speaking of comics, I have since the last podcast, I now have my Black Panther stool, which is actually pretty sweet. It glows in the dark, but you have to shine a lot of light on it in order to get it to glow, which I don't care about. That's not why I bought it, but I try to get Ashley on that because she loves to steal my chair from me.
She's like, nope, I prefer the chair.
Yep. And if I try to sit in front of the chair with her, and she's just like, fuck that. And just walks away. But the chair, the stool swivels so easily. So when she tries to get on that, she just starts spinning underneath my desk. Yeah, dumb shit. You were just mad at me a couple minutes ago.
No fucking way.
What?
Blue team, or I guess Caboose for Death Battle.
Oh.
What?
I wonder if they're gonna get the original voice actor for him, considering he's
More like,
not working with Rooster
Death
Teeth.
Battle. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Death Battle is now owned by Rooster Teeth, or affiliated with them.
They've been affiliated from the get-go.
I know. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Since the beginning?
Death Battle originally started on Rooster Teeth.
It was Screw Attack that they originally went.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then it got switched to Rooster Teeth.
That's right. My bad. I'm sorry about that.
I think it was like once they started doing the stuff with Red versus Blue, like Wyoming versus the Meta. No, it's North Carolina versus the Meta. Was when they were starting the whole switch to Rooster Teeth.
Okay, but who's Caboose going to be facing?
I didn't see. I just saw the video in my recommended.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, no. I think it might be Blue Team. I don't know how they're going to do that.
Caboose was Blue Team. Oh, it might be the entire Blue Team. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yay, my mouse shipped just now.
Woo!
Yeah, I think this is a promotion for, which I need to watch it, Red vs. Blue 0. The next series, I'm assuming spin-off at this point.
Sage
Either
says
that
it's
or
Red versus
continue.
Blue.
It's Red versus Blue to the death. Okay.
Oh,
Red
that'd
Team
be
versus Blue Team.
Oh, that's gonna be so fucking cool. Actually, they kind of already did that though. An alternate ending for season 5. After Texas gets killed, then they just go on a free for all, and they end up killing each other. The last one who ends up surviving is Caboose, but he gets killed by a gun that apparently falls on him.
In season 5 of Red versus Blue.
Yes.
No.
I'm like I said, it's an alternate ending. There were 2 endings that were recorded for Red versus Blue season 5. One where after Texas dies or the Pelican gets blown up, Church takes off and they just kind of go about their day to day. Whereas the alternate version, they just go for a free for all. They just kill each other off.
Okay.
And each and every one of them die one by one.
Because I watched the DVD of the first 5 seasons, and I don't recall that.
Hold on. I'm looking it up.
Hey, it says matters. Yeah, I'd have to agree. They've gone Ruby and Red versus Blue have gone downhill. I don't know if I want to watch either of them. I haven't watched Red versus Blue since the season where they faced the Blues and Reds.
Oh, yeah, I was iffy about
I think that's a good stop. I think that was a good stopping point. I don't want to watch it
again. I think the best part of that was it gave Caboose closure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ultimately, that's probably one of the best things about that season. Season 5, alternate ending. I'm trying to find it.
All right, you can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't like where my plug was for the microphone, so I just hooked it to my mouse pad.
Yeah, they recorded several alternate endings.
Okay.
And it's on the Rooster Teeth animation. I'm trying to find the one that I was talking about. Where they just kill each other off.
Either way, the Blood Cult Chronicles ends.
Oh wait, I think I found it.
Every man for himself! Caboose, get in the tank and give us cover fire. Okay. And don't shoot me this time. Okay. Son of a bitch!
Oh, that. Yeah, I remember. I remember it now. Yeah.
I wanted to play that one bit because it's so fucking awesome. And don't shoot me this time. Okay. Son of a bitch. Which, by the way, that's their last words for every single one of them. When each and every one of them die. Including Caboose. God, I love Caboose. He's so friggin' awesome in that series. My name is Michael J. Caboose, and I hate taxes.
Texas, you idiot.
That too.
Red versus Blue has a lot of great moments.
Yep.
Like, don't get me wrong. I love the seasons up to the end of whichever season it was they faced off against the Blues and Reds. Their alternate selves, basically.
Season 1 through 5. Oh wait, you're talking about the alternate selves.
Chronicles.
Yeah, and then you have
Megan is asking who is that, by the way, and I can't answer because I have no idea.
It's just he was playing a clip from a show. He was playing a clip from a show.
And unless when I was doing the voice acting bit, that's Caboose from Blue Team for Red vs. Blue.
Gotcha.
It's rather hilarious. I've shown you a few. I've shown you at least the first season of it, MJ. You got a lot. You got a good kick out of some of the stuff that happened.
It's been so long.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember nothing.
Caboose is the character.
Back when I first tried getting you into FMA.
I was already into FMA before you were.
Then what was the other show I was trying to get you into?
Not FMA. I've been a big fan of FMA since when I was in right after high school. Either was it Future Diary?
I think it was.
I think that's what it was.
I think it was, yeah.
Because I had no or Mirai Nikki.
What the message deleted by the Google moderator team?
Wait, what? What happened?
What? And it was just gibberish.
Hold on.
It was just him hitting random keys.
Wait, what?
I don't see it.
It's in the actual stream chat.
But I'm looking at it. I don't see it.
That's weird.
Maybe because I'm on my channel right now or logged into my channel, not Novakast. But you shouldn't see. Huh. No, I still don't see it. That could be like how Twitch does.
Maybe, but we've never seen that before, and he's done that before.
Yeah. That's odd.
Wow.
For some reason, the podcast keeps buffering for me, but I think it's just me.
Yeah, it hasn't. I don't have the video playing on my end. I just pause it and pop out the chat.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Oh, I see that. What's up, Google moderator team?
Right?
I'm sure it's a bot.
Most likely.
Yeah. Unless it was an actual person. Please bring back Google Music and stop forcing us to use YouTube Music.
I guess since I don't have an Android, I don't see the issue. I mean, also I have YouTube Premium, so everything's free.
If I listen to music, it's either through Pandora, or the music off of my favorite music playlist on YouTube. So it don't matter none to me. Sucks that you can't use Google Play anymore, but.
Oh, hey, you want to hear a random thing? Since we're talking about verses and stuff, or we were talking about verses stuff. So I was hearing that apparently, I can't remember which website on the top of my head. There is a ton of articles of how OP they think Captain Marvel is.
Dude, she's about as broken as Superman or Supergirl is.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that popped up was apparently she's stronger than Ultra Instinct Goku. Which I'm not sure how that one would work.
Okay. I was responding to MJ.
Is he freaking testing it again?
Maybe. No, he's just saying random things. He's not just typing in random letters.
Okay.
Or characters. So.
But
like, from what I understand, she's almost as broken as Squirrel Girl is.
how is
So it's possible. You don't mess with Squirrel Girl. You know. No. If Magi was here, he'd tell you exactly why.
Oh gosh.
Only one who could stand a chance against Squirrel Girl would be Deadpool. If that tells you anything.
I think the character that would probably stand up to anybody would be Deadpool. I'm sure if we had a versus match between Superman and Deadpool, Deadpool would find a way to kill his ass. And probably succeed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, if they really wanted to, they could do so easily by referencing the crossover event.
Yeah.
He referenced that and say that he stole a piece of kryptonite from Batman.
I'm back.
Oh yeah. Or use the continuity gem and freaking just erase them from existence.
Yeah.
That's his go-to anyway. Is just use the continuity gem. Oh wait, no. Use the continuity gem to not to bring back a character from another universe, like let's say Goku, but make him extremely OP to the point where he couldn't defeat Goku the third time. I think that would be a bigger kick in the groin. If there was like, let's just say another death battle.
Like, see, the thing is, I don't really watch much Death Battle.
Okay.
So I don't really know a lot of what's happened in it.
And me even less. I said, in me even less.
Like, last Death Battle I watched was one of the ones shortly after the Miles. I want to say it was Miles Morales versus whichever Spider-Man it was that faced Static Shock.
I mean, the Shocker?
No, Static Shock.
What the fuck?
What?
I think that was his name.
No, it's the Shocker.
No, not the shocker. Yeah, it was Static Shock.
The DC character?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
What the fuck? That's odd.
Oh,
yeah, it was
gotcha. Gotcha.
Because they both have electric type attacks.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Is all good. I think that was the last Death Battle I watched. I don't recall.
Size Matters asks, who do you think would win, Hulk versus Saitama?
Saitama.
Yeah.
No.
I haven't. I've only seen clips. I'm gonna have to. As much as I like the Hulk, I'm gonna have to side with Saitama.
I'm sorry,
some of the
but
clips I've seen.
there's no contest in my opinion.
Saitama would probably be close to the same, being as overpowered as Superman.
No, he
more.
would break Superman, no problem.
Yeah.
Saitama is purposefully made to be beyond broken.
Yeah.
Plus, your power or his power isn't necessarily controlled by emotion either.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I mean, he'd see whatever Hulk does. You're like, okay, I can do that too. Does it to ludicrous extent.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
I wouldn't mind watching Saitama go head-to-head versus Deadpool. That would be hilarious. Considering they're both technically spoof characters.
That's true.
And they're both broken to all hell.
Yep.
Saitama, if he wanted, could knock... Saitama, if he wanted, could knock Hulk to to the moon, and without trying, jump up to. Oh, there's an animation of it. Nice.
I think I did see that.
Zoom out animation. Or would that be Zmod? Zmod? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, I got one that that can defeat Captain Marvel. Fucking Beerus.
What? No.
Any god of destruction could. All he'd have to do is.
Because at this point, even with freaking Goku and Vegeta fusing to become Gogeta, as Super Saiyan Blue, I'm pretty sure somehow they would still be beaten by Beerus. Not just because of how OP Beerus is, but because of his immortality.
I don't know, because if memory serves, in the Dragon Ball Super movie Broly, didn't Vegeta almost reach Ultra Instinct?
Vegeta?
Yeah, didn't he almost reach it?
Gogeta? I don't think so.
No, Vegeta.
No. Vegeta never reached Ultra Instinct.
I never said he did. I said almost.
No. I mean, as far as like Vegeta leveling up, he ascended, which freaking I can't believe I'm saying this. He ascended Super Saiyan God, or the Super Saiyan Blue.
That's right. That's right. He went Super
And
Saiyan
then-
2 while in Super Saiyan God form.
Which I'm gonna go out on a limb and say somehow they're gonna shoehorn Goku going Super Saiyan 3 in God form.
Mm-mm. No, Goku himself is, unless Toriyama forgets once again, that will never happen because Goku has stated he will never do Super Saiyan 3 again. It takes too much of a toll on his body.
Okay, so probably even do more so. But like, what's worse then? Freaking doing Kaioken with Super Saiyan 2 or Super Saiyan Blue, or is it freaking going Super Saiyan 3? Which is worse? Because both take a toll on his body.
Super Saiyan 3, because he has no control over it. It's a guaranteed life reduction.
Yeah. Good thing he was able to reach God form then.
Mm-hmm.
You guys want to see the shit that just happened right now?
Sure.
Oh no, what happened?
Hold on. Guess who's on the top of my shelf?
Your cat?
Yeah.
Yep. And she keeps trying to grab the Black Panther figure. I don't know how she got up there. I mean, I'm sure, she probably jumped on my guitar case, but fuck you, kitty.
Your cat's adorable.
So I gotta go deal with that. So turn my camera off and muting.
I just heard your cat. I'm like, no, leave me alone.
She didn't say anything.
I know. I thought I heard your cat meow.
No, that was just me being exasperated.
That would have been funny though.
Kinda.
But yeah, Beerus would totally kick Captain Marvel's ass.
She'd put up as good a fight as Goku.
Yeah, but she probably would not fare well against the energy of destruction.
Oh, if memory serves from what Magi has told me, even Deadpool does not want to tango with Squirrel Girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That character is that OP.
Mm-hmm. Could easily be misremembering, but
That is so weird.
yeah. Nobody wants to mess with her. The only thing that keeps her from being a major threat to everyone is that she's too happy-go-lucky.
Huh. Interesting. Well, good for them, I guess.
Oh man. Melody of Memory played exactly like I was expecting it to. It's basically a 3D theater rhythm.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, looking at the chat. I know there was something that was going on this week. I just can't remember what it was. There was something else.
Oh? Hmm.
Oh boy.
I'm still here. She knocked down everything.
Oh my goodness.
So I had to convince her to go outside the room to be able to get my other chair, and pick everything back up and put it in its place. Like all my CDs on the top shelf and everything.
She really wants your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds to me she gets jealous if you're paying attention to
Yeah.
others.
Yep, definitely.
Apparently, Jump Force is on the PS5.
Why?
Yeah.
Did that game suck?
It's not bad. I played a little bit of it. It's not bad. It's definitely no Agents of Mayhem. Which is honestly also not bad. It's just not a Saints Row game.
I want a game chair so expensive as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, but you get what you pay for. Like I love my chair. My chair is amazing. However, I mean, it fits me, but for larger people or like, not like heavier set, but like JR, he's 6'4". It kind of wraps around him a little bit. It's a little tight, but it's still an amazing chair. And I don't regret purchasing it because this will last a long time. I've had my old chair. It wasn't even mine. It was my brother's, but I've had it for like a decade, and that chair has no lumbar support. So it would hurt to sit after a while. All right, T'Challa, go back on your shelf. Rest in peace, dude. Where did... What?
Oh, man.
Sorry, I keep dipping in and out, by the way.
It's all right.
Oh, bloody hell. I can't think of anything to talk about.
I'm like trying to think of something to talk about too.
I do plan to play Little Hope again.
Woo!
And apparently, we were on track for the good ending. Or the best
What? What did we need to do?
Fucking not fail those QTEs.
Oh, shit.
But I guess there was another thing that we should have done that would have given us a better chance.
Oh?
Which was to when Taylor gets like grabbed by her demon, and then you have the choice as Daniel to say like or Taylor to say help me or go.
Yeah, choose the other one.
Yeah, we were supposed to say run.
Yeah, I thought as much during the stream.
But that doesn't kill her
Guaranteed.
as a result. It just, because I guess what you're supposed to do is that in order for all 5 people to survive, each of them have to confront their demons, literally.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
shit.
anytime there's like an escape or confront, you have to choose confront. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it, and his review of it at the end, I agree with. But I'm not gonna. I mean, Rob hasn't played it or anything like that, so I'm not gonna spoil. I mean, he can watch it on our channel if he wants to.
Yeah.
But yeah, he managed to get further than us with all 5 characters. But 3 of them all died right away at the very end.
Oh no.
In the house.
Oh, shit.
And he also took the drink from Vince at the bar.
Oh.
Oh, no.
That can determine whether or not John lives. So all he
reminds me,
had left was Angela and Andrew.
That kind of reminds me because I think it's made by the same people. I need to replay Until Dawn.
Yes, it's made by the same people.
Super
And
massive.
this time, I'm going to make sure I have everybody alive for the ending.
Good luck.
Oh, I
Pain in
will
the
say,
ass.
Mm-hmm.
oh, the freaking cheapest death was, what was her name? The one girl with the beanie.
Ashley.
Yeah, Ashley. And
With that
name was
noise in the
second
trap
hand.
door? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yes, that one was so fucking cheap.
But they did say, if you did look at the journal right beforehand, it did say that the Wendigos were able to mimic their prey.
The question is how many people actually looked at that thing? Or remember.
Yeah.
True.
I'm kind of one of those people that likes to look at everything, even though we still haven't got everything.
Mm-mm.
I know at one. I mean, remember. I think remember who did accidentally do that and then made a whole freaking stinker about it in his video. Markiplier.
Oh, Jack did too.
Oh, did he? I gotta check Jack's video. I only saw Mark's video.
Yeah. I don't recall like any of like the bigger YouTubers like like PewDiePie, Cry, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye. I don't think any of them got or had all characters survive
Like
at
the
the
first time.
Yeah. It's hard.
I honestly the thing that fucked it up for me was the final QTE.
In the house.
On my first playthrough, yes.
That's
what fucked it up for me. I made one crucial error, and I think I got one of the two leads killed. Actually, no, I think I got both of them killed. I accidentally had them light the house early and killed both of them.
Oh shit. I was so mad. Did you play it a second time or no?
No. I need to play it a second time.
Isn't there a way that if you mess up a certain way at the very end to get everyone killed?
Mm-hmm. If you light the match too early is one of the ways.
Yeah, if you like the map.
God.
I was gonna say, if you like the match like right off the bat, then everybody dies.
I did notice, I haven't checked this out though, for Little Hope, that there's scene selection. So instead of having to do an entire playthrough over again, you can go back to where we were when I screwed up to fix the ending, possibly.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't seem. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I mean, otherwise, why have a scene selection?
Right.
Right.
Because we did the curator's cut rather than theatrical cut. Because I pre-ordered the game, so the curator's cut came with it, but you had to unlock it. And the way to unlock it is by completing a playthrough on theatrical cut, which I didn't beat theatrical cut yet. And for some reason, we were able to do curator's cut, which is essentially the game, but through different perspectives. So the replayability is nice.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things, like when I was playing with Aiden and Bella, like I had finished the first act when I played theatrical, but it was completely different to me when I was with them playing the curator's cut. And I've been seeing some comments of people saying that or was it you, Aiden, that made the theory that the curator is Death himself?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot more people speculate that he could be Death.
It makes a lot of sense because he would be the curator of people's stories. It's one of the ways that it's one of the things he does in order to help people pass on.
My only counter to that is because of the fact there was one time where he said, oh, they won't let me tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Who's they?
No idea.
Like, no one controls death. As far as, I mean, I'm aware, but I am looking forward to House of Ashes when it comes out next October. Most likely, they'll probably do it one game a year. And also the little books that he pulls out at the beginning of the game, because they had different symbols on them, and there were 4 of them. But I wonder what the 4th one's going to be, and I'm sure it's tied to that symbol.
Most likely.
I just can't remember what the symbol was. I think the one for Little Hope was a moon.
Which, now that we've played through, it makes sense.
Yeah. And also, I want to do a run where we kill them all.
Oh, ho, ho.
That'd be fun.
Who was your favorite character in that so far, Aiden?
It would either have to be Andrew or Taylor.
Really?
Daniel, I liked, but at the same time, I was just like, eh. Angela, I did not care for.
I can see why. Except for I think that she's my favorite out of them all. Because
Like her snark makes me laugh or smile sometimes, but Taylor, as much as I like her, grates on my nerves. Welcome back, Kelly. Oh, right. Onosanus is being shut down. They're shutting it down.
What is that?
It's apparently a channel that Markiplier and someone else did
Oh,
together.
yeah. That's right. Yeah, that little experiment that they did. They made a channel, or have a channel up for 1 year.
They're still live streaming, last I heard, as they're shutting things down.
So what was that channel going to be about?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like comedy sketch channel. I mean, I could be wrong. I had only found out about the channel like a couple days before Markiplier made that announcement video that it was going to end, because I just happened to see it when I was on Twitter.
Huh.
But I don't know. I have no clue.
That
I think it's comedy
animation,
sketches, but
animation intro and outro was really cool. That they had set up.
I haven't watched Markiplier in a long time. I mean, like any of his newer stuff.
I watched part of his what was it? Amnesia Rebirth.
Oh, I did
Video.
watch a little bit of that, but other than that, yeah. Ooh.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I watched a majority of his Amnesia videos.
I thought it was kind of interesting that Frictional Games didn't announce a new Amnesia title like a month before, which is cool. But also weird.
They do things pretty they do things their own way, and it can be jarring.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was hardly any talk about Soma, if I recall correctly, whenever that game was coming out.
No, there was. I remember hearing about.
Oh wait, no, I was thinking Machine for Pigs.
That one, yeah. That one didn't do so well, did it?
Mm-mm. And understandably so. That game is a joke.
Yeah, I've never played any of the Amnesia titles. I've only like seen playthroughs of it, like especially like the mods.
There's nothing scary in Machine for Pigs, really.
Yeah, it's just more about like it seemed more like shock value in some senses, but and then Soma I couldn't get into.
And part of the reason for Machine for Pigs, like Machine for Pigs, would have been a little bit more scary if they kept the same lantern mechanic they did from The Dark Descent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because in Machine for Pigs, the lantern does not go out.
No, that kind of ruins immersion.
There's no oil. Yeah. There's no oil. It's an electrical lamp. It's an electrical lantern.
That's odd.
So you're not having to search for lamp oil.
Mm-hmm. Size matters. Or hold on, Kelly. We're talking about the Amnesia game series. Size matters says about Markiplier though. I used to watch from 2012 to 2014. In 2015, it went downhill for me.
That was around the time he started doing his short videos as well, like where he just did something random.
Mm-hmm. I used
Like the
to.
dog.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say like the dog and cat videos.
Before that.
Yeah, before that.
Those I'm gonna say those were probably one of my favorites.
It was around the time of his Dead Space 1 or 2 videos.
Yeah, I'm Isaac Clarke. Space. That's all I remember from his Dead Space playthroughs.
And the only reason I know this is because I've been slowly, and I do mean slowly, going through his videos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nowhere near catching up.
I was like, I noticed that he hasn't, because I used to watch him for like the choice kind of based games. Well, not fully, but I was surprised that he didn't do like more of the point and clicks, like Sally Face or Little Misfortune, because he played Frambeau and Little Misfortune's in the same universe, and he just kind of started doing like 3 scary games and like compilation videos and try not to laugh videos, and it's like those are cool, but they kind of get old after a while. So I mean, I'm still subscribed to him, I just haven't watched him in a while. I have a Darkiplier shirt somewhere in my laundry bin that hasn't been washed in years.
Nice.
But my niece, my oldest niece, loves Markiplier.
Favorite playthrough of his that I've watched so far has to be his honestly, it has to be his Cry of Fear videos. Those were good. Kind of hard to watch at times because of the flickering lights, but it was good.
I tried watching playthroughs of that. I don't know. I just couldn't get into them, even though the premise is something that I would typically be interested in. But I may need to give it another shot.
It may be due to the fact that it's basically a Half-Life mod.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah. I didn't get into Half-Life either.
Yeah. The last video I watched on his channel was part 4 of Anna.
Anna. Well, what's that about?
I don't really know. I didn't get far enough to where I was able to piece together everything that was going on. But basically this guy who apparently has lost his family or something is exploring a shack or a cabin in the middle of the woods to try and remember what happened or something like that. It's been a good while.
I'm looking at, yeah. Okay, this doesn't look familiar to me at all. I was thinking of like an RPG Maker game.
Ah.
Apparently they remade Mad Father again.
Yeah, they did.
Like that's how many times now? Is it like its 3rd or 4th time?
I honestly do not know.
I mean, it's a good game. I just all I can think of whenever I think of Mad Father is Aya. The Mad Father, but
yeah. Maybe they remade it to give more tie-ins to the other games that are associated with it.
maybe.
With that one devil character.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was just going to ask the same thing. How are you enjoying Call of Duty Cold War? I heard that what was it Call of Duty Cold War that I heard the reviews are kind of eh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is like me talking about all the games I don't like. It seems like because I've never got into Call of Duty either. But I'm overall. I mean, if it's not clear already, I'm just not a big fan of like first-person games.
Yeah.
I find, they're supposed to be more immersive. I just find them harder to play just because, I never had an issue before, but as Rob and I were talking when we filmed for my channel, it's like, when I told him, I was like, yep, once you turn 30, everything just goes downhill. Everything sucks in terms of health.
Yeah. Honestly, size matters in my opinion. I find PewDiePie to be so cringy because you can tell that his fear is fake. Markiplier, there are times it's just flat out legit.
Yeah, I think Markiplier has even said he hates horror movies or anything involving horror. So it's basically him putting himself putting himself in an uncomfortable situation.
Mm-hmm. Even more so if you're talking about like Gerard the Completionist. And Five Nights. He refuses to touch another Five Nights at Freddy's game. His doctor
another series I couldn't get into.
His doctor has told him no.
Like legit, don't play it.
His doctor has told him stop. This is not good for your health. You need to stop.
Really?
You need to stop playing these games. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It gives him that high an anxiety attack.
Who, Gerard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only played Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
That's the only one I would play, maybe 4.
And I only played it not because I wanted to, but because my oldest niece, this was around the time when she also told me she was a big fan of Markiplier, she really wanted to play the game because all her friends are playing it and everything, and my brother wouldn't let her get it because he had heard that it was a really scary game and that it was too mature. And so I was like, what? No, it's not too mature. I mean, it has jump scares, but so I downloaded it on his phone and played it in front of him just to show him what it was like. And he was like, oh, okay. And he let her get it. But yeah, those games are stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's less about the jump scares and more about the anxiety of when is it going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
How was the move, Kelly? And I remember you mentioning that they were going to Paris last week. I've never been outside of like Mexico or Canada. I'd love to travel though.
I hear you there.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. But JR won't concede. He doesn't like, I want to go travel to Europe, around Europe and Asia, but for him, a vacation would be like the Bahamas or Jamaica or Mexico, which he's been to several times. And I've been to Mexico once and I hated it. But it wasn't because of Mexico itself. It was just more of the situations that happened while in Mexico.
Okay.
But yeah, I remember when I first heard of PewDiePie, I was like, because he kept showing up on like recommended videos back in like 2013, 2014. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? And I started watching his videos because I wanted to desensitize myself to games like Resident Evil. And I wanted to, you know, not get scared playing games like that. And overall, as a whole, I'm desensitized to it now. However, I refuse to play Resident Evil 2 Remake even though I bought it and I played it because it's too damn dark and it fucking terrifies me. And also because of, Mr. X following you.
Yeah. It's anxiety inducing.
Yeah.
You know what's something
Just
I
hearing
want
that
to
music.
do? And that probably would get copyright claimed, is if I play that, like, in the background whenever Mr. X shows up, play the, from Nostalgia Critic, Chester the Bum, change! You've got change!
Most likely will.
I wouldn't want to play that. I would want to play that audio because it would just make light of the whole thing. Because at that
Some
point,
of the mods for RE2 Remake.
Oh my god!
I haven't seen
Don't even get started. Or I'm sorry.
because I elaborate. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll send you a video of some of the mods that have been out there.
I'm just gonna say for some of them, and I don't want to say that these people don't have a life, but good lord, some of them would probably be close to 18 plus.
Oh, you're talking about those. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking more about, like, the mods that change Mr. X.
Oh yeah, one of them being a Pikachu. Big ass Pikachu chasing after you.
Oh god.
The most terrifying ones that I've seen were either changing him into Thomas the Tank Engine, including his theme.
Okay, I've seen that one.
I've seen that one.
And a mod that changes every enemy in the game to Mr. X.
Oh god.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's
that's
shown when
terrible.
they were talking about that mod. I'm just like, oh, that's a noob. Because they were showing a short segment of Leon going through the prison
Mm-hmm.
of the jail area in the station. And all the zombies that were in the cells were Mr. X, as well as the dogs.
Did
And
the dogs
that
bark?
was a huge note. Huh?
Did the dogs bark at all, or?
Uh-uh.
Oh.
No, and they all had the same moveset as Mr. X. And hurt just as much.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
terrible.
I've tried
Yep.
watching
Happy Friday
playthroughs.
the 13th.
Hooray!
Welcome, Rosa.
Hey, Rosa.
Hello.
I tried watching playthrough of Resident Evil 3 Remake, and
I'm not impressed.
I couldn't get into it. It was also so short, from what I've been told and
Oh.
saw.
I'm gonna say the character design for Joe is really nice.
But
So
I'm not gonna lie.
some of the graphics look really nice.
Not gonna lie though, the original Nemesis game was pretty short too.
Mm. I do remember reading, or was it reading or watching a video talking about how some people thought that it should have been tacked on to Resident Evil 2 Remake as a DLC.
Mm-hmm.
But
I can kind of.
Well, I mean, honestly, Nemesis was originally not even going to be the third game.
right.
Code Veronica was.
Right. Are they going to be remaking Resi 4?
That's what I hear. I don't know if they've changed that plan or not.
That
Who knows?
would
It might be the same situation with 2 and 3. They might be working on another Resident Evil remake at the same time as the 4 remake.
Oh, that'd be.
We don't know. If they do, hopefully it's Zero or Code Veronica.
I've never played. Well, I haven't really played any of the Resident Evil games except for 2.
I still need to beat Zero and Code Veronica.
But because of the hype surrounding like Resi 4, I'm curious to try it. And plus, it's over the shoulder, so it's okay. It's not first-person view. I mean, a lot of the games weren't anyway, but if were any of the games aside from 7
What?
first-person view?
Only the rail shooter style ones.
Yeah.
Mm.
But other than that, or 7, and now
And
8.
the upcoming 8.
They're first person, or either they were the
Either
third person, or like over the shoulder camera, or the overhead.
over the. Yeah. Well, not really overhead, but just various, like, fixed camera angles.
That's what A Little Hope was reminding me of because of the fucking camera angles.
Mhm.
Like, the game is fun, don't get me wrong, but it is so annoying to control.
I'd imagine so. It would be better if it was tank control.
Yeah. I mean, I could certainly have inverted my controls, but meh.
No, you know what I mean by tank control,
No,
right?
I do. I'm just adding a side point.
Oh, okay. But it did add to the atmosphere. I will give it that.
Mm-hmm. I just can't help but keep comparing it to Silent Hill 2.
Yes.
It's basically, yeah, if you ever want to play Little Hope, Rob, or join us for it, like, you'll probably notice too that it's a lot like Silent Hill 2. Like, same kind of like foggy atmosphere, but murder is coming for me. Similar plot. I mean, Little Hope deals with the witch trials, but
The ride was good. I enjoyed the ride that the story puts us through, but
the what?
basically the ride that the story puts us through.
Yeah.
Like it was done well. It was just it did feel like a Silent Hill ripoff.
And the ending, like, the ending just kind of disappointed me. Provided we didn't get the best ending.
Yeah.
Actually, it was kind of more on the bad side from what I was reading. All because of fucking QTEs. And also, because you said that you heard me play, or the button register for the keep calm part for Taylor. When JR watched it, he was like, yeah, you definitely missed. He heard it differently. But it still pisses me off.
Then again, I mean, we were watching via Zoom, and I was dealing with an audio-video latency. So
Yeah. But I would recommend people play it. It's not a full-priced title. I mean, so there is that. So it's not like you're completely wasting a whole lot of money. I mean, what?
And like Until Dawn, it's fun to play with friends.
Mm-hmm.
We had a blast.
And I mean, I wish that there was an easier way to stream it without having like the Zoom watermark or how it kind of looked, but it was the best way to stream it and without having any sort of delay for you and Bella, since some of those QTEs are bullshit. It is nice though that like they give you kind of like a warning before a QTE pops up, but it can still trip you up, because that's what tripped me up at the very end, because I thought it was gonna be one set of, or like one form of QTE, but it ended up being another, and it fucked up everything.
Yeah, that was whenever you were dealing with the Taylor moment, right?
John.
Was it the John moment?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it was. The moment that killed the only character I had.
Yep.
Like, honestly, the only thing that bothered me would have been better if we were in person for, and that was the moments where it just kept going back and forth between the two characters as they were running away.
Yeah, that would have been fun.
Because that's why it was like that.
Yeah, and also we were playing movie night mode though.
Yeah, which is one of those where you have friends sitting on the couch with you,
right.
You pass the controller to them when it's their turn.
Well, Yeah, because I was gonna say it doesn't switch to like another player, like another like saying like, oh, it's Jackass number 3, it's your turn, and then switch to another character and be like Jackass number 2, it's your turn.
Yeah, these moments it was just like this character do the prompts. All right, now this character do those prompts. Back to this character, do the prompts.
Mm-hmm.
Back and forth until they either got awake, died, what have you.
Yeah, it was overall a really fun game.
It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah. We haven't even put up a Christmas tree in years. We're too lazy to do so. And plus, we don't ever celebrate Christmas here because we're usually over at like a family's house celebrating. But I wonder how that's going to be. Yes? What?
I was gonna say the next time I go into town, which is probably tomorrow, to go see my dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little tiny Christmas tree that I put up.
Nice.
So that way, at least I could say I decorated.
Is it a Charlie Brown Christmas
Yeah,
tree?
I was gonna ask.
No, it's. I mean, obviously, it's one of the artificial trees that you could just fold out, and it's a full Christmas tree. But instead of it being the traditional green Christmas tree, it's like the white ones.
That's what my brother has
on it.
Mm-hmm.
So
mine's a fake one, and it has a fiber optic needles. So,
I want to get.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a full size one, so that way I can, because I have a ton of what is it? Ornaments that I got from my family that I would want to put up. I can't do that with the tiny one.
Yeah.
Which I think that might be what I'm going to spend some of my money on this coming month. Is a new Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Be right back.
You lost your Christmas spirit except for eating gingerbread cookies. Cookies are good. Turned 30 and plus I live alone. The holidays are always too stressful nowadays, or at least to me. I just don't care. Like, we haven't given each other Christmas presents the past few years. And usually I'm the type that if I do go Christmas shopping, it's usually on the day before Christmas Eve. I wait till the last second. I'm not one of those people that starts shopping in like September, October or what have you, nor am I the type of person that will camp out, early morning Black Friday.
I hate Black Friday.
Yeah. Those of you who do that, I'm sorry, you guys are insane.
May God have mercy on your souls.
Right? I mean, that's why
I sure as hell will not pity you when you get trampled.
Oh God, I wouldn't go that far. But
hey, people be crazy when it comes to Black Friday.
Right? Like people get violent over dumb shit.
I think I saw a video.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
I saw a video where people were getting so aggressive that they got tased.
Oh yeah, there. Like, was it a few years ago? It was like a couple people died because they were trampled.
Yep.
And I remember back in the 90s when Tickle Me Elmo first came out, and that was around the holiday season, and like. They were talking about it for weeks in the news because of such a high demand. And it's like, we see that with products now, like with like the PS5, for example. Some people were selling their pre-orders and like getting like thousands of dollars for it.
That's bullshit.
And same with like the PS5s that have PT installed on it without the patch.
Oh, the PS4s, yeah.
Yeah, the PS4s. Because those are worth a lot of money. Wait. You have a girlfriend? Cool. I'm writing a paper about the Alamo.
Oh. Honestly, in regards to Black Friday, it not gonna lie, it kind of bothers me that they keep making it sooner than the last one.
Oh yeah, I went to a store and they already had freaking Christmas products out.
I was talking about Black Friday, not Christmas.
Oh.
I mean, I get what Rob was thinking and getting at, but sure. Yeah, they usually do that here around like right after Halloween. As soon as Halloween is over, Christmas stuff starts coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Silly people.
It bothers me because originally when they first changed it, it was only like a week before Thanksgiving, if I recall, for Black Friday.
What?
Didn't they change when Black Friday happens?
No, it was always the day after Thanksgiving.
Not here.
That's how it's always been here.
They've always had Black Friday happen. They've been changing when it happens. I don't get why.
I don't know. I mean, thank goodness for Cyber Monday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like leaving the house in general. I mean, Amazon's been my best friend for the past like month and a half. But that's awful, Megan. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I just find it so stressful.
Yeah. Same here.
Like, food's good. Food's great. But other than that, I am content of just staying at home by myself.
Yeah.
And I honestly can't wait till after the holidays.
Yeah.
Think of Black Friday as an anime series.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I saw your comment earlier of let this shop anime battle begin. And even though I had no intention of getting the PS5 at launch, I still did check all those websites to see if they for restocking. Like there was Tech Radar, I think, that had like a continually updated list of like who has them where. And Walmart had them for a little while, and they kept restocking every 3 hours, but they would be gone in few seconds.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not worth it. Like, I used to be like that with iPhones. Like, I always had to, get a new one every year, and I would be up, pre-ordering it, and I've always been lucky and able to get one. But I haven't upgraded in the past couple of years just because, I mean, ooh, another camera. Cool.
Besides disappointment in the upgrade.
Yeah. And JR needs a new phone back. He still has the 6S Plus, but it's starting to kind of fail on him. Like it won't charge, sometimes. And sometimes when it is on a full charge, if he's texting somebody for a little bit, the battery will completely drain. Sometimes like calls won't go through. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't help the fact that he gets like metal shavings in his phone from work, but even when he had like a life-proof case, it would still get dirty. And he definitely needs a new phone. And they just came out, or today was actually the launch for the iPhone. What was it? iPhone 12 Pro Max. And they reverted back to like the older iPhone style. So it's stainless steel, and how would I phrase it? Yeah, it's just like the same style as like the iPhone 5. So the older school style, it just has another camera, and well, depending on what size you get, the Pro Max that came out today is bigger. It's a 6.7-inch screen, whereas they also have the iPhone, was it 12 mini, which is a tiny iPhone. I don't know. It's like you can't decide whether to go bigger or smaller. And I really like the look of like the what was it, the Samsung Galaxy Fold, the complete touchscreen that you can fold in half, and then when you unfold it, it's a tablet.
Yeah,
Like that looks so fucking cool.
it does.
But I can see, I mean, some people taking issue with it. Like JR thinks it's so ugly. And they also re-released the Motorola Razr, which is now a foldable phone, which is all touch or like kind of like that Samsung Galaxy Fold, but in the size of like a basic phone. But it's like it's a flip phone, so it flips up and then it's an entire touchscreen. I remember I was so happy to get the Motorola Razr when they first came out back in 2005. Yeah, I think it was 2005 or 2006. Now looking back, I think I still have it somewhere too, because I was trying to get, because there's a picture that I took, because that was my first camera phone. And there was a picture I took of my mom that I want to try to pull out, but I doubt I'll be able to, because it's the last picture ever taken of her.
Oh, wow.
And I would like to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the new PS5? What about it? That it's out? Everybody wants it?
It came out yesterday.
Mm-hmm. It also kind of makes me jealous that, like, you know, some of the like larger influencers got consoles early. But like, I don't know why, like with Keemstar, it just made me irritated because he's like, I got 6 PS4 or PS5s and 4 Xbox Series X's. I was like, yeah, and most people can't even get one.
Yeah,
Well,
you don't need that many.
He's giving them away.
Oh.
But still, it's like, damn.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Rosa.
Speaking of phones, though, before long I'm gonna be having finally a phone again
Hooray.
of my own that I can use, like, to talk to people and whatnot with.
Mm-hmm. It's been a
But
while.
it's still a pretty old one, though. At least comparatively speaking to a lot of like other stuff. It's gonna be the LG Premier Pro Plus. Sticking with Android because, well, one, there's not really any iPhones for straight talk.
Mm-hmm.
That, and I have to choose a phone that's about $100.
I'm looking at it like, that looks cool. It's got a tinier notch than the iPhone, which I would have expected them to get rid of the notch by now, but they made it a little bit smaller, but still, I don't know.
Nice.
I find Androids confusing, but
I'm used to the interface. Like, I could use the interface on an iPhone, no problem. It's just, I prefer the Android.
mm-hmm. I can utilize the iOS, like I can navigate through the iOS software quite easily on my iPhone, but when it comes to Macs, I am clueless.
Jeez.
But the reason why I got an iPhone in the first place is because I used to have an iPod Touch and my LG Dare, which was like Verizon's first like touchscreen phone, and it was supposed to be the competitor to the iPhone back in 2007. And I hated carrying 2 devices. So, and at the time, The iPhone was exclusive to AT&T, and I had Verizon. I still have my Olive Garden discount for my phone bill on AT&T, and I haven't worked there in over 7 years. I'm not taking it off. It's better than my faculty discount. Rosa asks Rob, how do you feel about the mukbang or mukbang drama?
The what?
What are you referring to, Rosa? Or specifically, because I have no idea. I showed since we're talking about race and ethnicity in my class, I showed them a clip from the Frenemies podcast, which is with Ethan Klein and Trisha Paytas, about cultural appropriation, because she's dating Ethan Klein's brother-in-law, and he's Jewish, and she's been making a lot of videos being like, oh, rating my Jew lunch, and like fetishizing Jewish culture. And a lot of my students didn't know who she was, and they're not too chatty in my Zoom chat, but they all were like, what the hell did I just watch? I'm losing brain cells. Please stop.
Good Lord.
No lie, that's how I feel with anything involving her.
Yeah. And the thing is that I think she acts dumb. I don't think she is that dumb, because like her personality's, I mean, she's seeming more relaxed now as they've been doing the podcast for a couple of months. But like she puts on this act. Like she is intelligent, but she just acts like the dumb blonde. I don't know. I just don't get like why like Paris Hilton does the same fucking thing. Where like her voice is like higher pitched and she acts like the dumb blonde, but she's not dumb. It's just an image. But Foodie, Beauty, and Nick, I have no idea. Wait, they already did. I thought.
Yeah, they already did.
That was a few weeks ago. I'm playing The Revolution. Is that part of COD or is that another game, Kelly? I will say that Call of Duty games are gorgeous looking.
Yeah.
I mean, even like their older titles before being remastered are gorgeous, but I'm just not a big fan of first-person shooters, especially when they emphasize multiplayer. Like, I know they have a story mode, but didn't they get rid of story mode for some of like the newer titles?
No, they're just not that important. There's hardly any focus on them, and you can tell via the writing in it.
Yeah. I can understand.
Part of the reason why people enjoy the not Black Ops, the Modern Warfare titles so much. Even to this day.
Yeah. The only thing that I've really seen, like, I was watching people do that speed run for the Mile High Club achievement or trophy, where you have to. Oh fuck! What COD game was that from? Was it Modern Warfare 2? But you had to go through in order to get the trophy. You had to go through. What was it, Air Force One, and save the hostage and jump off the plane on veteran mode in under a minute.
Oh, that. Yeah. It's insane.
Because, I mean, the people who, have like the world records for it, they make it look so easy.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently it's ridiculously hard. And like at the very end, like on lower difficulties, you can shoot the guy. He's like holding the hostage in front of him. You can shoot the guy anywhere but the head, and he would still get knocked down. But in veteran difficulty, you have to have a headshot. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Veteran mode, it's headshots only.
Yeah.
Even explosions won't count.
Oh.
Well, actually, they kind of do, but at the same time, they've got so much HP. It's not even funny.
Rosa, I know who you're talking about. I just don't know what the drama is. I can watch mukbangs. It just depends on like what they're eating. Like, I used to watch Trisha's, but I hate that like she doesn't really always chew with her mouth closed. And like you can hear it. Like you hear all like the wet sounds from it. Like right over the mic. And it just that I don't like that. That grosses me out. But there are some fucked up mukbangers like what's the name of the one chick on YouTube who basically eats cats and dogs?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's an Asian mukbanger who eats cats and dogs.
Huh.
Okay.
I will say that Nikocado Avocado is a fascinating character. It was funny watching him, or when he did he joined Leafy and Keemstar on a Drama Alert video, and like Keem and Leafy were Keem was trying to tell him like, hey dude, like, because he gained so much weight recently.
Who?
And Nikocado Avocado.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to be skinny, but now he within the past year, he's gained a ton of weight, and he seems kind of delusional when it comes to like his health, like that he will be able to live like that forever, and that's concerning. And just the enormity of the amount of food that some of them can eat. It's just like, how do you make that all fit? Are you drinking like laxatives on the side? Because it's amazing. It's astounding how much food that they take in.
Yeah.
Okay, Foodie Beauty is deep shit because of her false copyright striking, harassment, and being racist while sending her subscribers to hate small channels. Oh, fun. Weaponizing subs.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I can get into the whole debate on whether or not a content creator is responsible for their subscribers and what they do.
I'd say only partly.
I mean, I guess it's a case-by-case basis. Because some people are going to go out of their way to harass somebody regardless if the content creator themselves say, hey, don't do this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not on the content creator themselves for that.
Yeah.
Some people just go overboard and thinking, like, this is how I'm going to support somebody that I like is by attacking somebody else. It's so fucking stupid. Feeling like a big person now because you can hide under the guise of anonymity.
Right.
Yeah.
People they talk so big, but if they were to be able to be seen in person and identified, most of the people wouldn't say the shit that they say on the internet.
Oh, for sure.
Yep. Perfect example. This is the first time we're bringing him up. Onision, when he was approached by Chris Hansen. He talks big, but when he's actually approached by somebody who is against him, he tucks his tail and runs. Claims harassment as well as freaking tries to call the police.
People be stupid.
Yep.
I have no idea. I'm kind of surprised that Ash isn't crying. Because I shut her out after she knocked all my shit down. I eat so much, can't gain weight. I used to be like that. I'm bummed that I'm not like that, but I used to get picked on in school for being so skinny. I don't know why people thought it was necessary in order to tell me how skinny I am to grab my arm or my waist while doing so. Like trying to pinch, like, oh yeah, see, you have no body fat on you. Why do you think that's okay to do that to somebody? Like it was so fucking annoying because it happened so often. It was
the whole, oh, are you even eating?
Yep. Do you even eat? Or do you shop in the kids section? Yeah, I did. A lot of times because nothing fit me. I had an extremely high metabolism, but as soon as I graduated high school, instead of the freshman 15, I gained the freshman 50. And my weight has been up and down ever since.
Oh,
like,
man.
Right now, I mean, I'm not the heaviest that I've ever been. I'm actually about 25 pounds lighter than I was like a year ago. But I still have another 20 pounds to go to back to where I would consider myself to be in the healthy range and ideal. I don't want to be a stick. I don't want to have my sternum showing. There's one picture in particular that somebody took of me, and that was when I was super skinny, and like you could see my sternum showing, like the bones of my sternum, and just grossed me out. And I used to eat a lot too. Like back when I was a hostess at my first job, if you worked for 5 hours, you would get a free meal, and you can order whatever you wanted, and it could be like as many things as you wanted. And so I would usually eat like a quarter-pound burger, a full-size thing of like nachos, and like 6 chicken strips, and still be hungry and not gain a single pound. Now it's like if I think about a chip, like bam, weight added on. Like I said, after 30, everything goes downhill. Still tweeting complaint about unhappy birthday, Greg. No one cares. Okay. Miss Hootie Booty, aka can't take that most of her audience are concerned about her health. To her, it's bullying. I mean, it's kind of like the conversation we had last week regarding Eugenia Cooney about remarks that people would leave like on her streams and on her videos, where there's the debate of like saying like go eat something, either being bullying or just pure concern.
Or yeah.
I call her Farty Beauty because she farts while eating on camera. Goodness. You love the crunch? And Rob muted himself.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
You muted yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm stepping away for a second.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really keep up on drama.
I haven't been lately.
Yeah. I've been watching oh, go ahead. You've been working, you said?
I've been that, and also been working on other content.
Right.
Because like we said, like we were talking about on the last podcast, we're slowly kind of pushing away from what we are kind of known for.
I mean, it's not like I won't talk about drama. I just don't.
We probably might maybe
If it interests us.
if anything, like reserve it for the podcast. But
Yeah.
other than that,
Yeah. Speaking of which and all that stuff, are you planning? Are you still planning on possibly doing Twitch?
oh, Twitch,
Yeah.
maybe still.
Yeah, because you talked about that during the last podcast. Why do you ask, Aiden?
I just thought I'd ask. That way I could start being like, okay, start getting ready and all that stuff.
I think if anything, the biggest factor is internet for me.
Yeah.
Now that I have a fan for my laptop, I can probably try to turn my fan off on my actual laptop because it's like my laptop, and I'm not trying to flex or brag or anything like that. Like, it's kind of a dumb decision of me to buy such an expensive laptop because that laptop costs more than almost double of everything that's on my desk right now that I've bought in the past week or so. But I don't stream on it because of the fan being so loud. And because of that, I would, experience frame drops. And also I realized that it was also next to my mic and I had the gain turned up really high. Now I have it turned all the way to the opposite end, so it doesn't pick up a lot of background noise. But I mean, the fan, I have it on right now and you can't even hear it, which is nice. And I might try to stream on that. I technically have a 3-monitor setup right now, which is kind of cool. I finally got my other monitor to work. And I realized that because my new monitor didn't come with the HDMI cable.
Oh no.
But it came with a DisplayPort cable, which is something that I've never used before. So it confused me. So I ended up just pulling the HDMI cable that I bought for my old monitor, because my old monitor didn't come with any either. Because it came with a VGA. But I've finally been able to connect it because I ended up just using the DisplayPort for the new monitor and then the HDMI for the monitor in the middle. And I'm so happy that I have more than one screen. And working properly. And I don't even need to get a ring light either because JR's lamp for his workbench actually does the trick. So I can get rid of that little selfie ring light that I have clipped to my monitor right now that's meant for cell phones.
I bet you're going to be happy about that.
I took some pictures of like the difference between me with the ring light, the mini ring light, with a filter and without a filter, and then I did another test with his lamp with a filter, without a filter, and you can tell a complete difference. Actually,
Oh, wow.
Give me a second. I think I have it on my computer. In fact, hold on. I don't know if I want to share my screen. I don't.
Entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in Discord for now. But nope, there we go. I like the fact that Zoom has filters to it, but it's in beta right now, and I don't think it's on the free version, as I think we discussed before. But I can add a beard to myself. I put a beard on myself and I took a picture of it, and I look like a fucking Aaron Hansen with his chins.
Oh, goodness.
When are you going live next on Twitch, Aiden?
Most likely Sunday. I don't know.
Any idea what you're playing?
If it's Sunday, it's gonna be trying to finish Outlast 2.
Mm.
Other than that, it's probably gonna be either Monday or Tuesday, and that's finishing off superhero mode in Mega Man 9. And holy shit, is that difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah, to tell you how difficult it was, it took me an hour to finally beat one of the 8 robot masters.
What is superhero mode again?
It's the hardest difficulty.
Is it the one where you cannot get hit at all?
No. The whole not getting hit thing is just a challenge you can do in normal mode. In the normal game mode.
I could have sworn that at least one Mega Man game had that, and it was timed. Maybe I'm thinking of another series.
Maybe.
I've been watching a lot of like What Culture and or What Culture Gaming and Outside Xbox
Mm-hmm.
with like I was actually just watching before I came on here like the top 10 brutal difficulties, like Hell in Hell mode for DMC.
Yeah, for any of the DMC games that's in. It's you know what Heaven and Hell mode is, right?
Yeah,
What about you, Rob?
For
DMC.
The Devil May Cry games.
oh yeah,
Well, for
I think
those
I've
who
heard of it.
don't, for those who don't know what it is, it's basically the same game, but one hit kills all enemies and yourself, or yourself if you get hit. Like it just takes one hit, and they're dead or you're dead. Well, Hell or Hell is the same as Heaven or Hell, but the enemies have the same amount of health and
Okay, usually do.
defense as they do in the in the difficulty before Heaven or Hell, which I believe was Dante Must Die.
jeez.
Yeah, it's rough. I've never done a Hell or Hell run of any of the games. Closest I've gotten is in the reboot.
Yeah, I didn't know that there are different modes, like for Outlast and like the Evil Within, like Darkness mode, where you have to complete the whole game in the dark.
Oh yeah. Hell, there's a trophy for Outlast 2 that I'm gonna already say no, because I'm only playing through the game once. And I won't be touching it again. I'm not good when it comes to games like that.
Yeah.
And the trophy has you play on the hardest difficulty without using your camera,
Right. I
which
mean,
is the only means to see in the dark.
you can't get jump scared if you can't see anything.
True.
How you?
And let me tell you, even though it's not like closed in spaces like in the first game, Outlast 2 is a different type of intensity because of how many enemies are chasing you at once.
Mm-hmm.
And they're smart. Like I was crawling underneath one of the buildings trying to get away from them.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, "He's under the porch or under the building," and they start stabbing pitchforks through the floor to try and get me,
Mm-hmm.
as well as crawling under there chasing after me. And just like, oh, fuck.
You will never catch me playing any of those games. Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're funny to watch, but I could never play it. Because I like my sanity.
Mm-hmm. And I honestly don't see myself playing through the games to get every file and recording. As interesting as it is, just nah, I'm good. I'll read them and watch them online, but that's it.
Yeah. So how you liking Outlast 2?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I'm just I'm disturbed by some of the events that have happened. Like at one point, about halfway through the first stream of the game, finally managed to find the character's wife again,
Yeah, that part's fucked up.
and we get basically surrounded by the quote unquote father's followers,
Yeah.
and then they get ambushed by some offshoot that are basically against what they're doing, but still kind of following the same teachings.
Hmm.
And the leader of that group knocks the main character to the ground, pins him to the ground, and licks his face twice.
Why do is it red barrels? I think that makes it. Why do they like the whole licking the face trope? Because they did that with Whistleblower too.
Oh yeah, they did. The groom did that.
No, one of the scientists did.
Oh yeah.
When you're strapped to the chair and you have to watch everything on the screen.
Right at the very beginning.
Yeah. He licks the guy. Ah!
Yeah.
I mean, I've watched both Outlast 1 and 2 playthroughs. I like the original better. Because the story seemed to look like
more cohesive.
Yeah. The second one, it's like, oh yeah, another cultist game.
Yeah. Like Bella brought up a good theory. Maybe the father who burnt himself alive towards the end of the first game. Maybe he came from this freaking town.
I think that's what the lore says in the second game somewhere.
Okay.
Because it's kind of like runoff, because that cult is like downhill from Mount Massive.
No, because this takes place in Arizona.
Or at least in one of the documents, they make reference to it.
Yeah, they did make reference to two different sects of religious following. But oh my goodness, like the only document I'm wanting to find is the only document in the game that actually ties in to the first one.
That's the one I'm referring to, but
that one, it's talking about the company,
the Murkoff Corporation.
Yeah, that's the only document I care about finding, and I haven't gotten to that point. I ended my first stream right after watching the quote unquote heretic get tortured, or his wife get tortured, and then both of them getting killed after giving away that woman's location.
Mm-hmm.
While I'm still inside the freaking confession booth.
Yeah. Because you could choose to say, wait, isn't there a choice for that part?
If you escape from there, you're going to get killed.
Right, that's what I mean by choice. I think, because she was on the rack, right?
Yes, she was. You have a choice to potentially kill him, I guess, before the father shows up there, but...
I forgot. Father, what was his name? Was it...
Not... Hold on.
Noth. Knoth. That was
Noth.
Yeah, Noth. I was gonna say Kinley, but that was like, no, that's Lucifer.
Yeah, Sullivan Noth.
I just found everything too dark. Like, I know that's what it's supposed to be because it takes place in the dark, but
honestly, my My problem with Outlast 2 is it is way too intense with the sexual nature and as far as what's going on in that cult community.
Yep. A lot of rapey vibes.
Uh-huh. And I wonder how that one area is going to go down, considering I think, if memory serves, they removed that one scene that got the game into so much hot water.
With the wife?
With the wife and him up on the cross, being forced to watch it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And
it gets worse. The chick that I mentioned licking the main character space twice comes up and does the same to him.
Have you ever seen playthrough of that game, Rob?
It got removed because of how
pieces.
controversial it was.
I don't remember that being brought up in like some of the top 10 videos I watched of like why games got banned.
Oh, that's because they just flat out removed it. They removed that scene. They made a patch that got rid of that scene. I don't know how it changed or anything like that. And I won't until I get to it.
Mm-hmm. What is Bella doing? Kelly asks.
No idea.
Probably playing a game right now by herself.
Probably.
Or sleep, or I don't know. Well, no, it's too early for her to go to bed. Well, how long was she streaming for before you came on?
We weren't streaming.
Oh, you weren't? Oh.
No. We were just playing. Just got done playing with one of the other members of the USC.
Mm.
And I only played one round towards the end of the stream with them, and I was like, well, we can continue playing after. Like, yeah, let's do it. Okay. So we played about 7 or 8 more rounds.
How long is a round?
It depends on how active the ghost is. Basically, it all depends on how quickly we're able to gather evidence, and whether or not we want to do the objectives that are on the whiteboard for the investigation.
Yeah, after our stream last time, she sent me a picture of your character or your avatar from the game. She texted my phone and sent those to me.
When frickin' Lisa Miller got me, that was the name of the ghost for that particular investigation.
Like I said, I would get killed or something would happen. My sanity meter would go low, or because I swear too much.
Oh, no. It doesn't really work like that.
As I mentioned before, I'm not too familiar with the mechanics.
The only mechanic involving swearing is it gives the ghost more chances to become active.
Oh.
Whether or not that means it's going to hunt, that's another matter. But in that instance with the photo, like I did not want anything to do with this ghost. We could both tell that she only wanted to come after me. And so she's talking with Rose, another of the members, and I'm just like, okay, let's do this. Go up there. I was like, all right, Lisa, I'm here. Show yourself. Come through the motion sensor. Because that was the last objective we needed on the board. And she instantly comes out of the freaking bathroom at the end of the hall and books it towards me. I didn't see her, but the camera that we had placed picked it up.
Jeez.
And that's how my body ended up on her end.
Ah, gotcha. speaking of Lisa, I learned something about PT that I never knew before. Apparently, Lisa, like the wife that was killed or whatever, she follows you the entire time you're playing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's part of what makes PT so freaking stressful.
Like, I remember seeing her like on the balcony.
Yeah, that's one of her most known spots. But yes, she will follow you throughout.
But yeah, I just
And
didn't
if
know
you
about
don't-
the entire time.
Yeah, if you don't keep moving and gathering the clues, she's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Because she gets tired of waiting. And she is on the hunt to kill you because she hates your guts or whatever it is that happened. We'll never know.
Yeah.
How can she hate Norman Reedus? Norman Reedus is awesome.
I don't know. Let's go ask the fetus in the thing.
Maybe that's the fetus that was in Death Stranding.
That's what people were thinking. But no, it's a different voice.
Mm.
Yeah, this
That
is
was-
apparently the fetus of a little girl or some shit.
Gosh, that's freaking.
Wait, no. If memory serves, it actually turns out that was him.
Wait, what?
In a manner of speaking, it was him. That's why if the fetus died, he dies.
No. So the fetus. Okay, so we discussed this.
It's been so long.
If anything, the baby that he carries around is more akin to his daughter that he supposedly would have had with his ex-wife.
Right.
That's why halfway through the game he calls the baby Lou. Like he gives the baby, even though it's unorthodox, as Guillermo del Toro kind of mentions, is why are you calling a piece of hardware that's how they refer the baby, as a piece of hardware.
Mm-hmm.
As like why would you give it a name?
The baby's only purpose was to detect when those things were going to come.
Detect the Death Stranding. And at some point, they would eventually, expire. But I think or if anything, like, because apparently they're more connected to the Death Stranding than anyone. So at some point, they outlive their usefulness according to the lore, and eventually die. But I think if anything, it was they got. My theory is for the little baby capsule things. I think ultimately they outgrew their capsule, which is why they consider it as expired. Because at some point, as they grow up, they don't have that connection with the Death Stranding anymore. But then again, they've also mentioned the fact that the babies don't outlive or live outside of their capsule.
Mm-hmm.
So, what'd you think of the game, Rob?
I enjoyed it. I was one of those people that actually did enjoy it. There were points that kind of frustrated me, and when it came to the parts with the Death Stranding, because I know there were multiple times where I got caught. There were points where I'm freaking out because I'm trying to scramble to get away.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think, there was anything that really bugged me. I think if anything, when it comes to not Guillermo del Toro, freaking Kojima's writing, like I have a kind of an understanding of the story, but at the same time, especially with the whole like extinction entity thing that they bring up like halfway through the game, I'm just like, I'm so confused about this bullshit.
How much of the logs did you read or watch?
Actually, I didn't even give myself a chance to read those.
That's why. And a lot of people had a problem with that game because of that.
Because they didn't see. This is what I'm talking about. Especially we were talking about Until Dawn. Half the audience doesn't read that shit. I certainly didn't. I was trying to get through the game.
Yeah.
Well, when it comes to like Until Dawn and those games, like the lore is necessary in order for clues, background information, of course, and hints towards like avoiding death traps.
Mm-hmm. And in Death Stranding, it's just furthering the lore and trying to give the player better understanding of what the hell's going on in the story.
So, Rob, is it like how like Horizon Zero Dawn has all those data points with the lore? Is it similar to Death Stranding?
Yes.
Like it's not part they're collectibles, but you don't necessarily have to collect them.
Either that or
Think similar to the data logs in Mass Effect.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because for Horizon Zero Dawn, all the data points, they don't count towards completion, or it doesn't count towards the platinum. But I was considering going back to get them all because I think I counted. I'm missing like 80 of them. There's so many. But
Yep.
Everything else in the game I've gotten. It's just not that. Speaking of which, my Thunderjaw pop should be shipping, I think, next week. Finally, because I didn't cancel the order.
Nice.
Just going to have to figure out where I'm going to put it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's one of those supersized ones, too. So it's a 6-inch pop.
Oh, nice.
And then the Aloy one doesn't come out till next month.
Oh.
And the Aloy one looks cool, and I cannot find the original Aloy one anywhere, or at least for a good price. Like, they're so freaking expensive. I don't get why, but I don't know. Like, I have the Errand pop, and that one was pretty inexpensive. And then there's a couple of them that you can get the Watcher or a Watcher. And there's like a Chase edition one, which is all yellow. But those are like anywhere from like $25, $30. And they're pretty tiny too. I was just so mad because I pre-ordered that Thunderjaw pop on GameStop and it said that it was going to come out on October 22nd. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope. It's not going to come out till the end of November.
Jeez.
So they emailed me asking if I wanted to cancel my order, and I was like, fuck it. It was like $19. I kept my order because I wanted something. Because I mean, Errand. I like Errand as a character, but he was not my favorite character. And I know they make little mini ones too, like the mystery box kind, and you can get like the full set. There's like 12 of them for like $50, but I think the bigger one is better.
Yeah.
I don't know. As I said before, I just can't wait till Horizon Forbidden West comes out, which
should be coming out for the PS4 too, right? Or PS5.
Yeah. Yep. It's coming out for the PS4 too. Maybe PC. I don't know if they're going to do like Sony first and then a PC port like they did with the first game.
That'd be cool.
I heard the PC port sucks.
I bet.
because it crashes on people and there's a ton of lag. And I mean, obviously, that's going to be detrimental in a game such as that one.
Yeah.
But I'll always have a special place in my heart because it's the very first game that modern game that I've played on the hardest difficulty. I never play on like harder difficulties. I usually just do like normal or easy because I'm more focused on the story.
Yeah.
And then the combat. But I liked the game so much that when I beat it, I just didn't want to be done with it. So I went for the platinum on it, and like I'm excited to play the game again. It's not like one of those games where you play forever and then you're done. You're like, okay, I can wipe my hands clean of this. I'll play it again. That's kind of how I feel about like The Last of Us Part 2. I may still go back to get the collectibles that I missed, but I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I just don't. I have a feeling though that it's probably not going to come out until like towards the end of next year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, anything's possible.
Yep.
Just like there's rumors of Cyberpunk 2077 coming out in 2021 now.
Yeah.
I think you pre-ordered it, right?
Yep.
And they lost their stock dropped significantly after the most recent announcement that they delayed it to December. But all right, guys, JR is calling me, so I'm gonna have to get going. So
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
all
We've
right,
been going for about 3 hours, so
all right.
Yep.
Take care, guys.
take it
All right,
easy.
All right, let's do this. So, and yeah, as just mentioned, 3 hours. Jeez. And I'm gonna be driving early tomorrow.
Oh my goodness.
Well, so that way I can get in, because it's going from town to town to go see my dogs is about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So half part of my day is going to be driving for 4 hours.
Oh my goodness.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by. This has been fun, where we've talked about basically video games most of the entire time. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. For those who watch it as well after it's been live, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Special thanks to Aiden and MJ for coming on tonight. And if you guys want to check out our links, they're in the description down below, as well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcasts. Also, since I've been doing a lot more reactions, if you guys can, and if you guys want me to react to anything that you think would be funny or more likely torture me, like the Devil Armis stuff, let me know. Leave link in the description to a video that you guys would like me to react to. With that being said, this is Rob Novakast with Aiden signing off. Have a good one and take care. Peace.
See ya.